You want to feel free, and you want to feel stress-free. You want to feel free.
Right.
So in this environment where we've come back, you're in a good place. So let's just start there. Let's create the vibrational environment for that.
Okay.
Can you feel that this is the work? In other words, never mind what's stressing you. All that'll do is make you grind your teeth more. Never mind what's wrong. Never mind what's making you feel bound or not free. Never mind that, because if you focus upon that, that's the momentum that you're practicing. So in a more neutral place, reach for the best feeling thoughts that you can find about that subject. So let's talk about things that make you feel ease.
Okay. Ease. Doing what I like, feeling happy, feeling connected to other people.
Well, we think you're getting carried away with all of that. It's like I'm going from a trajectory here to all of a sudden I want to go to a trajectory over there, and we think it's too big of a jump that you're trying to take. You see what we're getting at? So, and remember, if the trajectory is leading to what you don't want, and we're going to make our way back through this comfortable zone of alignment, then let's just kind of settle in there. Don't get too carried away with it. In other words, we're not trying to fix everything in your life experience. We're just trying to find an environment of soothing. It's like you just woke up. What thoughts feel like ease to you? You could say things like, there isn't anything that I have to do this minute.
Definitely. Acceptance, patience, being okay with where I'm at, where that moment is.
All really good words, but what are you going to say? What are you going to focus on that actually activates those feelings within you? In other words, that's the work, to create an environment within you that feels like ease. Not lip service,
right.
Not just saying words that sound easier or freer, but conjuring words maybe, or images maybe, that actually cause you to feel ease, that actually cause the feeling of stress to leave. Can you think of anything? Good feeling space. Nice feeling space, isn't it? Temperature's comfortable in here. Carved out this place that we can all be together and have these in-depth conversations. No one's clamoring at the door or arguing with us for the space. Seems like a sort of silly way to go about it, but it is something to focus upon that doesn't have any resistance in it. If you're actually in your bed, you could focus upon how good the bed feels. But the important thing is to just find some neutral thought.
Right.
And the tendency is, almost everyone does it, you want to take a thought that's got some stress in it and turn it into a stress-free thought out there in the full extension of it, rather than back in the center of it when it's really slow and easy. Mm-hmm. So
like, for example, when I wake up in the morning, what I'll do is I'll lie in bed, and I usually get up early, but I'll lie in bed and I'll listen, for example, and I'll just start with my thoughts, and my wife's next to me sleeping, and I'll listen to her breath, and I'll just start doing a sort of a rampage of appreciation, like thankful for the warm bed.
Well, we think that's really a good thing. But you see, a rampage of appreciation is energy all extended and moving really fast. That's a really strong momentum. Okay. And what we are wanting to say to all of you is, when you've got a momentum going in the direction that you don't want, and clearly you do, or you wouldn't be grinding your teeth. Right. So when you've got a momentum going in the direction that you don't want, you don't have to jump all the way into rampages of appreciation. That's not what we're getting at here. We're talking about soothing you. It's simpler than you know. It's almost like rock-a-bye baby simple. It's almost like just finding some thought that really contains very little thought and focusing on that.
Okay.
It's like watching the flickering of a flame, or just finding something to focus on and just wondering softly about it. Can you look at a light fixture without getting too far into thought about it? I'm glad I don't have to create that. I'm glad I don't have to clean that. In other words, I hope it doesn't fall on me. There are lots of thoughts that you could have about anything. So what can you find that puts you into that place of ease and well-being?
Okay.
The sun is coming up this morning. Isn't that a nice thing? Mm-hmm. More things are well in this universe than aren't. Now, that might take you immediately into a trajectory. You have to find your way.
Right.
You have to feel your way into something that feels easy. Isn't it nice that my body knows how to breathe without me tending to that? In other words, just find some really easy thought. Some really simple, easy thought.
Okay.
So give us something. We know this feels slow going, but there isn't anything that we want you to leave this gathering more determined to do for yourself than I am going to create a vibrational environment that lets good things in for me. Because your vortex is full. That's your work. That's your grid work. I'm going to find a way. And your eagerness to find something fascinating or interesting or productive or awesome or amazing is leading you down an unproductive path at first. Mm-hmm. In other words, that's why teachers teach meditation. I do not have a problem. Grinding my teeth is really not a problem. It's just a soft indicator that I may be more tense than I think I am when I sleep. It might be because I talk about world events before I go to sleep. It might be because I make my things to do today list of what I have to do tomorrow. It might be that I'm too much into tomorrow and not enough into just allowing this respite. It might be that I'm not making the simple distinction that this is the resting zone during which all momentum ceases. This isn't the time that I'm getting revved up for tomorrow in order to produce everything that tomorrow will produce. This is my time of chilling. This is my time of realigning with the energy of my source. This is a time when source takes over my apparatus. This is a time when source is communicating with my cells. This is the time when source is resonating with the cells of my body. This is the time of complete relaxation for me. This is the time of complete renewal for me. This is a time when my body renews itself. This is a time when my vibration restores itself. This is a time that I push the reset button. This is a time when I let all that has been just sort of subside. This is a time where I begin anew in a vibration that will really serve me. This is a time when I allow the momentum of my vortex to begin moving into my life experience. This is a turning point for me, but not a turning point that requires action. In fact, it's the opposite. It requires deactivation. It requires relaxing. It requires softening my vibration. It requires letting myself be. It requires trusting that all is well. It requires letting the source within me revel in that which is me. Anything like that you can say that don't you all kind of want to take a nap now? I just want to be. I don't want to explain anything to anybody. I don't want to explain where I've been. I don't want to explain where I'm going. Don't want to explain how fast I'm going to get there. I just want to be. It's just me and the source within me, reveling in my physicalness right here and now. It's me, just starting over right now. Just me, starting over right now. And tomorrow, it's just going to be an easy day of unfolding. The momentum will just increase. But everything that comes to me, everything that's in my vortex and all that I have planned is now going to address me and meet me and rendezvous with me differently now that I have achieved this softened, trusting, worthy feeling state of beingness.